Welcome everyone. Thank you guys for joining this final round of the AM group around Nurburg at night. It's going to be a tough one. As usual, I am joined here by my co-host Skunkworks. How are you doing, man?
Good evening, one and all. I'm good, man. I am once again really looking forward to this one. It's the final round for the AM group, Nurburg GP at night. I think this one's a crowd favourite. Is everyone ready? We just need ice cubes.
well, just before we go,
yes.
I just want to quickly show the standings. And it looks like Renta's going to take it. He's got a 8-point lead over Smiley at this stage.
Yeah.
I don't think, unless Renta's going to DC, I don't think anything will take this win away from him. He's been driving fantastic. But the one to watch is the team points, because between the first and third team is only 6 points difference.
Ooh.
So Monster Energy is Razor Lee and Hydra.
That's right, and Hydra missed the last round.
Yes, he did. So he might kick himself about that. Team CBR is Super Van Roy and Faulted Island. And then we've got Ori Racing, that is Slider Twigs and Battered Zero. So they can, any one of those guys can actually still win it for the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah.
even for the driver points, it is still quite close. Like you say, a DC or something that Renta didn't expect, and all of a sudden Smiley's back in the equation.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, let's see what happens. Well, I'm going to go and spectate now.
Okay. Awesome. Everyone else ready? No, Steve seems to be having some trouble. Let me load in.
Let's have a look.
If you could just keep an eye on him, and then I'll... Oh, in fact, I'll have to change the grid, maybe. No, he's at the front. Okay, cool.
He should be at the front.
Yeah. You give me the word, and I will launch.
Well, he's still busy selecting a car.
There we go. Team CBI in the chat already. Are we doing Ezekiel?
That's good news.
So it's just Seif, and then we are good to go. Here we go. Right, and we're off.
Yes, everyone looks ready.
I'm going to jump on the back, which is probably Renta. Yes, it is. There we go.
Well, I'm going to jump on board with Hydra.
Right, okay.
Let's see what he does into the first...
Team Monster.
Into the first corner. Guys, if you are on my stream, please let me know how's the sound. Can you hear me and Gary perfectly, and also the game sound in between? Some changes I made today, so I just want to find out, is it working, is it not working, so I can take it from there.
Yeah, plus Twitch seems to be acting up as well, so we never know what we're going to get. Here we go, and they are off. Get this map down. Boom.
Okay, I'm on board with Hydra, and he is taking a wide corner.
Sparks.
Larry. Oh, and we've got someone out on the first corner. Hydra pushed a bit wide by Van Roy. Twigs and Hydra side by side. This is crazy stuff here.
Got Renta up on the inside. He's in 5th position already. Oh, Super Van Roy
and
very
Super Van Roy
late on
is
the
not
brakes.
giving him an inch. A bit of bullying there on the championship leader.
Plenty of contact in these early corners. Right, okay, Smiley is hanging on to Renta here. He doesn't want to let him go this time.
So we've got Larry in front of Hydra currently, half a second. Oh, Hydra a bit later on the brakes.
Super Van Roy losing out
struggling.
again.
He struggled to keep Renta and Smiley behind him, but Smiley is... Oh, the inside Super Van Roy takes them both, and... Oh, the one who lost out is Smiley. Smiley all the way back down to 6th place now.
That looked bad, yeah. Oh, unfortunate.
Jump on board with Smiley. Let's see how he battles back.
Oh, Renta losing traction. I wonder if Super Van Roy is struggling just from cold tyres or over exuberance. Whoa, Devet on the exit as well. Here we go. We've got Renta up the inside. second, looking for first, is going to take it. Look at the power. Clean as you like, off into the distance. I'm going to move further back into the field. We want to see what's going on back here. Here's Smiley. Oh! Caught him just in time on the inside.
Smiley and Hydra. Oh! Smiley stopping and waiting for Hydra to come back at him.
I've got a feeling Smiley's not so smiley at the moment. He must be hurting from Super Van Roy.
He is definitely frowning behind that helmet. Let's see if a madman can return to the top here.
I'm going to pull up the map now.
There's
we need
still
to see
a chance
what's going
for
on.
him. I'm going to jump on board. Renta is already up to first place. And he's got a huge gap.
Whoa!
Oh, Renta racing in all black tonight. Barely can see his car tonight. Oh, no, wait, it's a white car.
K-Tech
It's just
and
so
Divot.
dark you can't see the colour.
There was a collision there, turn 1, which has allowed Hydra and Smiley to gain 2 positions.
Super Van Roy in second place now, and he's got a big gap between himself and Hydra. Well, Smiley now taking over third place.
Hey Sully, how you doing, man? Oh, he's saying your mic is distorting slightly there, Iceman.
Sorry, say again?
Sully's saying your mic is distorting slightly.
Is it because I'm getting too happy?
Here we go. I'm going to jump back further into the field. We've got here Bolton Island in 10th.
Sorry, Sully, are you watching on Gary's stream or on my stream?
Oh, Divot colliding there with Battered Zero. K-Tech going around on the outside, using all of the curb. We've got battles going on everywhere at the moment. There's a little...
Yeah. Well, Smiley is now broken away from Hydra, and we've got Hydra's teammate, Razor Lee, trying to cruise onto the back of him.
They're in for some good points at the moment where they are.
Definitely. So far it looks like they will probably take the team standings as if it stays like this.
Controversial. Right, so Renta has got a nice little lead there, and it looks like Super Van Roy is falling into P2 quite comfortably, so I'm going to jump on with Smiley, see if he can close that gap into second. Hey, 9 Carp, how we doing, man? Whoop!
We've got CF trying to chase down Larry here.
Renta has just checked out. He's just got straight into the groove.
Oh no, he's just gone. He's definitely just trying to get to the finish before everyone else. He wants to take this hour race and finish it in a half an hour's time. That's what Renta wants to do.
Well, the last time we was with Renta was at VIR, wasn't it, for the SSR race, and it didn't go too well then.
Yes.
Maybe he was making amends.
Yeah, he had a lot of trouble in that race.
Extremely unfortunate. Right, okay. Well, Smiley is catching Super Van Roy here. I suspected the same. He was matching Renta's early pace. Hey, good evening, Ace. How we doing, man? The track does look good at night, hey? Right, Super Van Roy coming under some pressure. And if you remember, the early exchanges between Super Van Roy and Smiley didn't end very well for Smiley. So let's see when he tries to make a move.
We've got Twigs now in 8th place trying to chase down CF. Looks like we've got a good battle starting to form here at the back between 6th, 7th and 8th. We've got K-Tech all the way down in 10th place trying to catch up to the back of Divot. Faulted Island now finding himself in 11th place with Battered Zero in 12th. Oh, Battered Zero has had a huge incident. He is crawling his way back to pits. It looks like he has rolled the car, I'm just going to try and see if I can make the stream a bit brighter on my end.
Right, okay. Well, Smiley has just managed to get past into P2. Super Van Roy conceding in the end. He went for a little challenge on the inside, and I think that was a bit of respect shown there. Very good. Right, you'll see at the top I've put the lap times, and I've taken the map off so we can see as much of the screen as possible.
Okay, so if you guys can try and see on Battered Zero's Aston Martin, when he goes through the light section, you can actually see how misformed his Aston Martin is. So he had a very big accident. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it. Hopefully he made a clip of it so we can have something for Get Wrecked. Or if it was with someone else, so we can dish out penalties accordingly.
And that also goes for you guys.
Island.
If you've got any clips, by the way, you know, while you're online or fooling around with friends, then send them in.
Yeah, send those clips. Okay, we've got Faulted Island down in 11th place. 51 seconds behind the leader already.
Well, I'm currently sat with Team Monster Energy. I'm with Razor Lee, and he's looking at his teammate Hydra. They're very comfortable at the moment. In fact, they're closing in on the top 3. This is a great team performance. News. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we've got Severin in chat. He says the pro guys next season are going to be scared. Yeah, with rent. Yeah, for sure. Right. Okay, Severin.
Crave, how are you doing, man?
We also.
Thanks for joining.
We need to save the replay if anyone's in the lobby.
Definitely, please. We've got a good battle here between K-Tech and Divet. For 9th place, K-Tech. Oh, K-Tech running very wide here through the Schumacher S's. Losing a lot of time now on the back of Divet.
Well, it was
Let's have a look and see what's
Divet and K-Tech that came together in turn 1 earlier. That gifted Smiley 4th position.
Oh, and then Super Van Roy taking out Smiley, putting him back to 6th place in the first lap. So yeah, that's definitely. Well, we've got Crave here saying, "What's up, G?" for Gary.
How we doing? Okay, so it's.
No, we've got a battle here between CF and Larry as well. Slider Twigs is a bit further down. He made a huge mistake coming out of the final chicane.
Well, we can see here from
CF.
Super Van Roy that Smiley's actually building quite a nice gap. I wonder if he's going to be able to close in on Renter though.
Now that's the big question now, eh?
Yeah.
But we've got CF hard on the brakes into turn 1 behind Larry.
This actually looks like Hydra's catching Super Van Roy here. I'll go to Hollywood cams next time we go through the stadium. So then the lap times we're looking at is anything between 2:15s and 2:20s at the moment. Let's see if anyone's managed to pick up any penalties. Okay, no, it's all looking good. Hydra's got 0.25, Larry's got 1 second, but nothing much else. Oh, Divot, 8.25. Ouch!
Is he up to 8 now?
Yeah. Swat, Wolf Remington, how we doing, guys?
Craved, it is Sport Touring Cup. There's some good BMWs and Mustangs involved here, and a couple of Camaros as well. So it's a very good car choice.
Well, Super Van Roy just managed to spill it on the exit there, so Hydra's even closer now, and he's bringing Razor Lee with him.
Coming through to the Schumacher S's, Larry wide on the track, and that opens it up for CF. Now coming to this back straight, CF is now attacking like a madman.
I'm going to jump back on board with Razor Lee here, and then we'll be able to see both drivers in front.
CF on the outside, who's going to be latest on the brakes. Oh, Larry manages to keep in front of CF. Very defensive into this chicane.
Hollywood Cams as promised. Boom. Now I spoke with Razor Lee earlier today. He said he only had half an hour available for practice, so I think he's doing an outstanding job.
I think he practiced in secret.
Ah, one of those.
I believe so.
Here it is, Monster Energy looking good.
And CF up the inside of Larry. Larry ran wide into the first corner, but now Larry's got the inside line. Oh, this is very close between them. Oh, CF up the inside. And CF has got the position over Larry. And K-Tech is right behind them as well.
Here we go, let's have a look on the map.
And he's pulling DeVette with him as well. This is going to be a good battle here for 6th place then.
I'm on board with Faulted Island, who looks like he's also coming under some pressure from Twigs. Now Twigs is one of our newer members. He's only been playing Forza for a couple of months, not long at all. In fact, he's a drifter.
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
Whoa! Losing traction on the exit.
Running very wide. Had to get off the power. That is true, Grave saying you can see the Mustang from a mile away with the backlights. With the form that it is.
Larry is not leaving any space for K-Tech here. Oh, and Divot on the inside.
Oh, Divot!
Oh, who's got the drive?
A good battle here. Oh, they're evenly matched.
Very even.
Just looks like the BMW's got the legs. Oh, contact! Woo, I was very close.
That penalty
hard on
is
the brakes
massive,
for K-Tech.
Whoa,
oh, K-Tech
that's going to cost him.
A penalty. Probably a penalty or two. Did we lose someone? We have lost Smiley.
No.
Oh my word.
I cannot believe that, from P2.
Oh.
So now Monster Energy boys, they are on it. They're going to be picking up some big points.
Definitely. Definitely.
Oh,
K-Tech very late on the brakes. Manages to avoid contact with Larry.
Oh, Divot was looking up the inside and K-Tech was looking up the outside. Larry was going to lose out big time there. Oh, they're still having a go. And Divot also 3 abreast.
Oh,
no.
Chris. Almost losing it. Divot. Oh, my word. Grabbing 2 places there. Larry is not going to be happy about that.
He got mogged. Right, can these guys break away?
Definitely. But after CF has overtaken Larry, he's just gone. He's checked out. He's leaving those guys behind.
Evenly matched for pace. Who's that in front? Let's have a look. In front of Divot, we've got Seif, right? Okay, they're drawing him in.
Yes.
Uh-oh. That wasn't a drop, was it? Okay, we're on lap 7 already. So. I can't believe that. Right, so some guys will be thinking about their first pit stop by now. We've got 2 mandatory pits. Now, the difference with, I mean, for anyone's watching for the first time, the difference with the AM group compared with the semi-pro and the pros is they have no assist restrictions. So if they want to roll with no assist, that's fine. If you want all the assists on, that's also cool. It's down to them. In semi-pro and pro, it's always all assists off.
That is correct. Woo! Renta already lapping Faulted Island.
It's a machine. We've got
making
2 minutes 10.
Smooth job of that.
Last time out. Which is 8 seconds.
He's still holding 2nd place.
Yeah. Well, Renta is lapping 8 seconds quicker than the guy in 8th position. Can you believe it?
Yeah, that is a lifetime.
Yeah. Okay, someone's going into the pits. Who was that? That is Seif, right? Okay.
Hydra now finding himself in 3rd place, but he's not catching up to the back of of Super Van Roy.
Yeah, that's right. Severian Divot finds himself in 5th. Oh, he may be losing a position here. Nope. K-Tech's held behind. Yeah, he's done a great job. He seems extremely confident under braking.
Now we've got Crave here saying, what a battle. It's a good fight. 5. Ooh.
Oh, we've got some good little ding-dongs going on. Let's see if I can find...
Definitely.
Oh, in fact, it looks like I'm on the closest battle at the moment. I just want to have a quick look around.
We've got K-Tech and Devet still battling it out for 5th place.
This is the hottest battle on track. Let's jump on board with Divot. Let's give him some love.
And I'm on board with K-Tech.
These Benson and Edges RS4.
K-Tech very hard on the power.
Yeah, and also for you guys tuning in for the first time, this is the final round of the sports touring series for these guys. We're going to go on to... have we announced what the next series is?
No, we haven't.
Oh, right, okay.
We've got a couple of announcements after the race tonight, but it's not about what the next series is.
No.
That will still come up.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be amazing.
Now, K-Tech has just managed to get past Divot. He's up into 5th.
Oh, we've lost Larry.
No.
Larry is also out of the race.
Oh. Okay, let's go. 3rd and 4th are not close. It looks like Super Van Roy has found some pace and managed to build... Oh, K-Tech in the dirt.
He's run very wide on the exit. That's opened it up for Devet to actually pull away from him.
Oh, lost all the drive onto the straight. That is so unfortunate. Right, okay, so Divot's got a solid 5th position at the moment. We're not even halfway though.
Crave, I'm quickly going to put the standings up for you so you can have a look. You've got Renta, the leader, on 118 points. Smiley, unfortunately, with his DNF. Let's just make this a bit smaller. Oh, no, wrong one. Oh, my word.
Well, I've got it up here anyway. We've got Renta on 118 points. Smiley was on 110. Super Van Roy on 96. So how many points would Super Van Roy get for P2 at the moment? 16.
That's 28 points.
Oh, my word. Okay.
Yes, it's 2 points difference between the spots.
Yeah, and then it's Razor Lee, who is currently in 4th on track, who is also 4th in the driver's standings.
It's going to be a tough one.
Not a bad result. Razor Lee's first appearance in AM.
Definitely not.
I'm going to jump on board with Hydra, see what's going on.
Okay, I'm currently on board with Faulted Island. Battered Zero managed to get himself back to the pits. I wonder if they fix his lights in the pits, because he's actually driving all
blind
night now with no lights at all.
Jeez, that's an old bug. I thought they'd fix that. And by the way, fastest lap 2099 from Renta. He's just gone into a different stratosphere.
Yeah, I told you he wants to finish this race in half an hour's time.
Yeah.
We've got Twigs here in his Alpha down in 8th place. CF, after making his pit, he's back down to 7th. He's 28 seconds behind K-Tech. K-Tech is currently in the pits. Let's see what happens between these two.
Well, I'm back on board.
It's a pleasure, Craved.
I'm back on board with Super Van Roy at the moment, and it looks as if Hydra is chipping away at that gap once again. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming Hydra must have had an accident or something. But he's definitely closing it slowly but surely. Hey Meg, how we doing, man? Good evening. Third, fourth, fifth.
Oh, CF running very wide on the exit of turn 1, but he has gotten past K-Tech, and it looks like there's 2 or 3 seconds between them. It's actually 2 seconds. So if the CF keeps on making mistakes, K-Tech is going to be right with him again.
And I'm looking here as well while I'm on Supervan. Roy's coming up against a back marker, and that might not be what he wants right now. So he may be thinking of a little pit.
Okay, let's have a look. I'm on board with Hydra now, and he is dropping backwards from Supervan Roy.
Oh, here we go. Got Larry in chat. Oh, unfortunate, man. Jeez. You were having a good race, though, man. No, Supervan Roy staying out.
Hydra in the pits.
Yeah. Not a bad move.
Yeah, he's going to come out in clear air. Let's see, DeVet is coming across the line now.
I'm just thinking though, Supervan Roy has managed to get this beast working on every track he's taken it to. It's been up front. Here we go, Faulted Island. Wants to make him pass. He has done. Nice and clean. Well done there, Faulted Island.
And Hydra has come out in front of DeVet, and DeVet still needs to pit though.
Well, it's going to take a while now for everything to balance itself up. Probably going to have to wait till about 6 laps or so from the end.
Yes, when everyone has pitted both times.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
Well, we no longer ghost the back markers, so that will play a role in this.
Oh, yes.
Okay. He's actually doing a solid job here, Supervan Roy. What have we got going on? Here we go. K-Tech, is he closing up again? On Sif.
So I believe Razor Lee has pitted as well, and so has CF.
Okay.
What's the gap between the two of them? 28 seconds.
Well, I imagine he's sharing a similar strategy with his teammate. This is a good looking Beamer that K-Tech's got here. It's like a pearlescent purple. Very nice. Ooh, Steve coming under all sorts of pressure. Doing well. Both managing to get a little bit wide through there, but not suffering too much. The gap hasn't closed.
The Razor Lee is actually a place where maybe he feels comfortable racing, but he's got no one around him. He's got DeVet in front of him that he is chasing down, but as we said, he still needs to go make his first pit.
Well, something I do need to mention, he is driving with an injury right now. He's got a damaged foot, which is causing him some agony in the cold weather.
Oh, no, that's just age.
Is it?
With nothing else, with nothing else to do. That's just age.
Whoa, Seif losing on the exit. Arthritis.
You can't argue about that. It could be.
Okay, right, we've got a little pack forming here. Hydra's, oh right,
Yeah,
Hydra's got to get past battered zero.
so you've got K-Tech still behind CF. He's catching up to the back of CF. So it's He's getting there. He just needs to shove it up the inside. Oh, not like that, K-Tech. Oh, that was a bit naughty, man. That was a bit naughty. K-Tech slowing down, making sure CF gets past again. That's the correct way to do it, guys. If you knock off someone, just wait for them to come back on track.
Well, simultaneously, Hydra was dive bombing. Who was that again? Oh no, it wasn't on track.
Battered Zero.
That's correct. Beautiful dive bomb at the inside.
That was to pass him for a lap.
That's
down.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. K-Tech getting very close to the back of CF.
Okay, penalties wise, Divot hasn't got any more. K-Tech has 1.25, but everyone else is looking light. Nothing. Okay, great job there by Hydra. I see the battle with K-Tech and Seif has resumed. Jump on board with Razor. See if he is settling for this position.
I don't want to.
Commentator's curse.
I don't want to break away from the battle between CF and K-Tech. It's getting very interesting.
Look at the exhaust backfire. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh. Okay. K-Tech is very close this time around.
Okay. Do it.
Oh, he's going to pull up the inside. Oh, late on the brakes. Manages to get it slowed down before turn one. CF trying to cut back on the inside. K-Tech closing the door. K-Tech manages to grab 6th place from CF.
Whoa, and the whole curb. Great move. Oh, is CF coming back?
K-Tech running a bit wide. Oh, CF coming back at him. Woo, this is close racing.
Looks like the BM's got the top end.
It does seem that way. Perhaps it doesn't have the top end, but it has the exit speed, the corner exit speed.
Yeah.
The acceleration out of the corners.
Well,
Parenta's previous lap 2 minute 10.5.
I just saw that.
Super fast.
Yeah. That's just an average, right? Okay, so K-Tech's managed to get past there. Razor's still a bit further back. Divot in 4th, Hydra in 3rd. Super Van Roy's pulling away in 2nd now. He's in the groove. Great job. And then Renter is just, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I think he could do the full track and still win at this pace.
About, eh?
Yeah.
No. CF running a bit wide.
There we go. The back markers are causing a bit of a challenge here for Razor Lee. And who's that just in front? Divot.
Divot still needs to pit though.
Oh, a lot of smoke on the braking. Closing up.
Oh, they're trying to overtake Battered Zero that still needs to... well, that actually went into the pits to fix his car. You can see how damaged his car is. He definitely took a good tumble.
But Razor Lee is on the back of Divot in 4th here. Definitely wants to follow his teammate up into the podium positions. Why not? There we go, Ezekiel saying Team CBR 1st and 3rd at the moment. So you guys giving them support, giving them extra top speed.
Every supporter has 5 k's per hour extra.
The guys are really using these curbs. A nice drive there from Hydra. Razor Lee, sorry.
I'm gonna jump on board with Renta for a couple of laps or a couple of corners.
Neat and tidy.
He just came out of the pits into turn 1.
Well, we're just past the halfway marker now, so the guys will be thinking of when to time the second pit in hope of having a clear track. It's easy for Renta. Whoa!
Oh, he's doing it all.
Razor Lee's looking at the outside and Divott's going into the pits. So now Razor needs to pump in a couple of quick laps just to secure that position. Briggs up into 8th. Back to 0 9th. Faltered Island 10th. Unfortunately, Larry and Smiley, I can't believe that. If any of you guys watching also, if you want to take part, you can join in the AM group for the next series. And as Iceman was saying, we're going to give you a little bit more information. In between series, we usually have a special event, so we're going to give you some information about what's going on with that. And there is some actually very big news to follow.
Yes. Can't wait for it.
Oh yeah. Okay, teammates are back together here. We've got Hydra and Razor Lee. I don't know what happened with Hydra. It looks like he's going backwards at the moment. Uh-oh. I'm going to jump on board, check the telemetry. That does not look good.
It could be a bit of damage. Oh yes, he's dropping all the way down now.
It doesn't say any damage. That's very strange. Very strange. Unless he's giving the position. Left to have a steward's inquiry after the race. Lie detectors and everything. What was it that Ferrari said? The track is clear. Do you understand, or something like that, wasn't it? Acknowledge if you understand. So.
Oh no. Fernando is faster. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
That was the famous one.
There we
Yes,
go.
that was the famous.
Well, Hydra's just had the Razor Lee is faster. Do you understand? Is that okay? Pulling over.
Okay, so Hydra definitely doesn't have any damage.
No, not at all. He's following him quite comfortably. Looks like he's playing a defensive role.
Or it could be that Hydra's actually already come in for his...
No. Second pit?
Yes.
Could there be that much time between them?
It could be.
Oh no, we've got Severian dropping porn in the chat. No. Ooh, am I missing something here? Let me just move a little bit further back. Here we go.
You got K-Tech and Divet all again in a battle.
That's it.
For 5th place.
Jumping on board. I think K-Tech has been involved in the most action this race, certainly so far anyway.
Definitely, yes. So, just to give you guys a bit of a heads up on the Assetto Corsa game dropping next week. I've done a bit of research, and they've definitely given the controllers or the controller users a bit of assistance. Oh, Divet's on the ground, and K-Tech on the outside manages to squeeze past.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've managed to give the controller users a bit of an assistance in the game, just to make it a bit more comfortable to drive. This is now from what I've seen on the PC game. So we're all waiting still to see if it's going to reflect the same on the console, but it should. It's the same game. So it's good to know that they're actually thinking about the controller.
Yeah, they're trying to include everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be learning from scratch with that one, but I'm excited. It looks good.
Well, same, yeah. It's going to be a fantastic game.
I tried with the current edition, and I've also tried with the likes of Project Cars and things like that. Nothing really sticks, but I think this Assetto Corsa Competizione, I think we'll be able to keep it in perspective, if you know what I mean, because it's strictly GT3s. There are going to be some wicked racetracks that we just don't have access to at the moment. So just from that point of view, it's got to be fun.
Yes, there's some tracks that we do have access to that they use for that game, but there's some tracks that we can't use. And I think the one that everyone is excited to race on is Kyalami.
Yeah, I'm excited for Paul Ricard as well.
Yes, that's also another good racetrack.
Yeah,
I know we have it on Formula 1.
Yeah,
but to have it in a GT3 car is going to be a bit different. So yeah,
proper racetracks is what we want.
But I mean, not only from a racing perspective, I think from a spectating perspective as well, it's going to be a proper game.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, we've got CF now just carving his way through the back markers.
Although Project Cars 3, that seemed to have the opposite impact of what Assetto Corsa has. I mean, Assetto Corsa seems to have gone more for the realism, which is what most, racers want. Whereas Project Cars, they've gone, I don't know, it's like almost a Forza Horizon, but on track. I don't know.
Okay, so let me give you the input that I've that I've seen, or what I think I've seen on Project Cars 3. So the information I got is, I'm not sure if this is 100% correct, is that Codemasters is actually helping the guys from Project Cars 3 with the game.
Right. Okay.
So if that is the case, they are. Still keeping Project Cars as its own game, but they're trying to probably implement the graphics and the gameplay from a Race Driver Grid.
Well, first impressions is there's a clear difference in the aesthetics of the game.
Yes. You see, and that coming from Codemaster's side, if I'm correct on that.
Right, okay.
So I'm sure the guys will correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the information that I received was that. And we've got
another dive bomb from Hydra on his teammate.
That was a good overtake.
What a beast.
That was a super overtake.
But it could have easily gone wrong.
So now Hydra was like, I don't want to take team orders. I am clearly faster than Razor. I will.
He's gone off in the dirt.
Who's gone?
Hydra.
Oh my word, Hydra pushing too hard. Oh my word. Unfortunate from him. So yeah, like I said, that's the information that I got. So if the guys know something else that I don't know, please correct me if I'm incorrect. But yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting from it.
So Hydra was extremely fortunate though, with 8 laps to go. That could have, if it was a closer race, then he could have lost, well, any amount of... Oh, again going wide on the exit. Yeah, he could have lost that big time there.
Almost losing it again there.
Razor's rubbing his hands together though.
Back. We've got Renta lapping Faulted Island. Faulted down in 10th place.
We've got no
Battered Zero finding himself
battles going on though.
In 9th.
Okay, Monster Energy. Oh, planning to go Hydra, almost overshooting it, planning to go into the pits. There we go.
We've got
Give Renter some
slider
love.
twigs coming through to this hairpin here.
Tell you what, I'm going to give him some Hollywood cams as well. Map off. Boom. Deserves it.
Oh, battered zero into the pits again. Twigs in 8th. Then we've got K-Tech in 7th. I think K-Tech might have made his second pit as well, because he was battling it out with Devet and CF earlier, and now he's finding himself a lot of time behind. I also want to see when it comes through again.
Renter last time out 2:10.2.
No, it's a very quick
low
lap.
10s. Yeah. Just excuse me for a moment.
So,
I just need to get a charger for the laptop.
not a problem. Oh, K-Tech is a lap down, so we can't see how far he is behind CF. But CF is only 8 seconds behind Devet. And Devet is 4.5 seconds behind Razor Lee. Oh, I mean Hydra. Rootster, how are you doing? No, we've got Razor Lee currently in 3rd place. Trying to chase down Super Van Roy. But Super Van Roy is checked out. Rootster, it is very cold. You can say that again. Okay, Super Van Roy in 2nd place now, taking his 2nd pit stop. I know the gap between himself and Razor Lee is 1 minute almost. It's 59 seconds. So Razor Lee will definitely not get close enough to take 2nd place.
Well, he's almost guaranteed the podium though now, isn't he?
Who's that?
Razor in P3 at the moment.
Yes, Razor Lee. Yeah, he'll probably get another podium finish here.
Okay.
And with Hydra finishing in 4th, or by the looks of it, Hydra will take the team championship for Team Monster Energy.
And these two are the actual closest. Oh, who's this in front? We've got back markers coming up, but these are the two closest on track at the moment.
That is correct. And it looks like I'm just waiting for CF and Devet to pit, because K-Tech is finding himself in 7th, but he's already made his 2nd pit stop.
I think Hydra's got a completely different livery this time round, if I remember correctly.
They changed a bit of it, but not a complete different.
Right, it's looking good. And he's closing down his teammate as well in 3rd. After that sequence of mistakes, I wonder what was happening. Hopefully it wasn't dead batteries. And for you guys that have been watching for the entire series, who do you nominate as your driver, you know? Well, in fact, you can nominate a few. Most improved, best performance, go crazy. But I mean, we've seen all sorts in this group. We've seen Super Van Roy pick an extremely unusual car and make it work very well. We've seen Rentu, who's just been off into a different universe most races, managing to go from last to first in the first corner. You know, yeah.
Well, honestly, for me, it has to be the driver of the series needs to be Super Van Roy. I mean, like you said, he took that unusual car.
Yeah,
and he has stuck it in 4th position for each race so far.
I've got Rookie of the Year here, Renter. it just doesn't seem to make sense, does
it? Razor Lee has also improved over the series.
Well, he was the one I was thinking about when I posed the question, actually, because he seemed to have grown into this series.
Definitely has, because where he was finishing in the first 2 rounds to where he is finishing the last 2 rounds, he's definitely improved a lot. Renta did a 2 minute 9.9. So that's the lap times that everyone will be looking at.
Yeah. And as we said earlier, that's what the pro boys will be looking at. Renta does enjoy this track, though. I remember that.
Well, I'm interested to see what the B boys can do in the semi-pros tomorrow.
Oh, of course, yeah. And then we've got the Stang gang in the pros.
Yeah, but tomorrow night the guys with the Utes, we're definitely interested to see how they're gonna fare on this track.
Yes. And I will assure you guys, we will be discussing all those topics that have been raised during this series. We've thought about, you know, penalty bonus, livery bonuses, that type of thing. So we'll discuss all of that hopefully, and we'll have it set up for the next series.
Definitely, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Okay, so K-Tech is still finding himself in 6th place. De Wet still needs to make his 2nd stop. He's currently down in 5th place.
Yeah, all on his own.
And about to be lapped by Renta, the machine, coming around the outside on the hairpin. Oh, he gets him before the hairpin even. Renta almost running a bit wide. Manages to keep his line. Very good exit from the corner, and off he goes, as you can see, like a rocket. Just gone.
Well, I'm definitely in the right place at the moment. I've been looking all over the map, but there's nothing much happening. The Monster Energy boys are just cruising, but Renta is actually coming up to maybe lap them. We've got 5 laps left. Let's see if he can do it. Can he lap the entire field? What a way to finish off the series.
Well, we can't take it past him. It is definitely possible for him. Currently 1st to 2nd place is 1 minute 32 seconds gap.
Wow. I think it might be too much of an ask.
Maybe, maybe not.
Has everyone had the 2nd pit then now? Is everyone in the natural positions? I'll do a quick rundown. So we've got Renta out in front. Supervan Roy held on to that P2 for the whole race, and he's out clear. Razorly in 3rd, just ahead of his teammate. Hydra in 4th. Divots out in 5th, I think he's in the pits right now. K-Tech coming down the straight is going to take him, so that will put K-Tech. Nope, that will put K-Tech in the pits. And then we've got Seif in 7th, Twigs in 8th, Battered Zero in 9th, Faltered Island in 10th.
So we've got Ezekiel saying Team CBR 3rd in the title in AM class. Go Supervan Roy, get those points.
Oh, I've got Ace the sandbagging in the chat. He's trying to convince me that his ute is broken on this track. Not going to work, man.
Ace didn't make my day. Full of stories today. They're probably going to come out and do 2 minute 7s tomorrow.
Yeah, another B-Boys demolition. Here we go, we're into the last 4 laps of the race. And don't forget to hang around after for the hot news.
Yes, it's going to be awesome stuff.
Hydra closing on his teammate again. Whether he's going to make a move, I don't know. We have seen a couple of big dive bombs. Whoa, into turn 1, very deep. Last turn, sorry.
Seif had a very good start to this race. He was battling for 5th place for a very long time, and then he just started going backwards.
I'm going to go give Renter a little bit more love here at the front. He's coming up against some traffic.
That Renter's about to lap.
Second and third, is it? No, third and fourth.
That third and fourth. I don't think he's going to be able to lap the entire field.
That Chev is sticking nice.
I think Super Van Roy has just done enough to stay ahead. I think the gap between second and third is almost 30 seconds. Yes, it's 27.2 seconds. So I can't see Arenta catching up 30 seconds in 2 laps. Oh, and we've got
Razor Lee out in the dirt.
On the grass. Ooh, kitty litter time. Oh, that gives the position back to Hydra.
Hold it together, man. Just 3 laps. Come on. Ray's on the outside. Don't think
about that old age injury coming on now. Just finish the race.
He's immediately on Hydra. Looking up the inside. He's going to take it.
Oh, Razor Lee is not close enough to take advantage of that. Or is he?
Let's jump back on board. Here we go. Is he going to claim his P3? He's been holding for at least half the race.
Oh, this is close between these Monster Energy boys.
It was all sweetness and light earlier. It might not end that way. Razor Lee's looking determined. So just to get you back on track, Renter has managed to lap the entire field apart from P2 at the moment.
No, and he's got 3 laps to catch up 30 seconds. He needs to be 10 seconds a lap faster.
I think he's only 8.
Still close. Super Van Roy is 1 minute 41 behind Renta, so Renta can definitely do it.
Razor Lee's trying everything under braking here. This is fantastic. I'm going to pull up the penalties because we are close to the end. Okay, K-Tech 1.25, Divot still with the 8.25, Seif has none, Twigs has none, Battered Zero none, Faulted Island none. Renter none.
We've got Faulted Island missing. What corner is this? The final corner into the kitty litter. Missing a couple of gears there as he goes across the line to start his I think his 25th lap or 24th lap, I'm not sure. And we've got Battered Zero battling his way back to 9th after rolling his Aston. It looks terrible.
Whoa, there we go. Hydra's giving him the position back. And yeah, we've got Mech in chat. He's totally pumped. He's ready.
That's good. That's good news. And we've got Twigs in 8th in his Alpha. The only Alpha I think for this race that I've seen in the AIM group. And we've got Seif in 7th place.
Trying to figure out what Hydra's doing here. I don't know if he's playing with his teammate or...
Divet down in 6th place. I have to say the Audi's lights do look good in the dark.
Now looking at the penalty situation between the Monster Energy brothers, we've got 1.25 for Hydra and 1.75 for Razor. So if he's close enough, Hydra can still get to... Oh no, sorry, it's just 0.75. So if Razor keeps it in front, he's going to get it.
Yes. The Hydra needs to finish in front of the Razor by almost a second for him to get that.
Let's give Super Van Roy some love. Here we go. Gonna get
K-Tech
off.
down in 5th place. Coming down to some back markers.
Some Hollywood
Looks
cams.
like he's got battered 0 in front of him.
Bit of a shaky start this time.
Oh, we've got Razor Lee and Hydra still battling it out. Razor Lee now down to 4th place again.
Oh, the Hydra was playing with him. But I was just saying anyway, Super Van Roy had a bit of a shaky start, but he's really coming into this race. He's had no pressure.
He's finally going to get that podium that he's missed the entire series so far.
Yeah, due to penalties most of the time.
Yeah, penalties and last minute or last lap overtaking.
Oh, I'm loving it. He's got the bromance signal on his boot. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to follow Rent around.
Monster Energy guys is just playing around. One lap, the one is in front. The second lap, the other one is in front.
Yeah. They're making most of the race. Why not? For the second time, Rent is taking Faulted Island as he finishes his final lap. LSR represented on the side there as well. Awesome.
We'll give Renter some Hollywood cams for this last lap. Brilliant drive from him. Struggled to find his way in the first lap, but once he got in front, he was just gone.
We saw lots of early exchanges. There was sparks and all sorts going on, but eventually the guys found the rhythm and the race sorted itself out. Unfortunately for Smiley though, because he was definitely on for a P2. We don't know if he could have managed this pace that Rent is on this time, but he was looking strong.
Yes, he was looking like he could do good laps. Like you say, if we don't know, we'll never know if he would have been able to stay with Renter.
Well, you just got to pick up the pieces and bring it to the next race. That's how we deal with it.
I think the next series is going to be a bit of a twister for some guys.
In a good way.
Yes, in a very good way. Can't actually wait for the next series.
I think judging from the reaction of Sport Touring, this has definitely been a hit, one to be repeated.
Yes, definitely.
Right, we go. Renter coming around for the last time. Dominant display, well driven, men.
Around the final corner, down the main straight, crosses the line.
Fantastic.
For a victory. And he's giving us a bit of a slide.
Entertaining the crowd.
The Super Van Roy in 2nd place in this very odd car. He's only through the 3rd or 4th corner now. He still needs to complete the entire track.
Yeah, we've got Severin saying in chat, great series, guys. Yeah, it really was. If you remember back to round 1, we just introduced the track penalties. It was, I think we had how many? 3, 4 disqualifications.
Yes.
So here we are, final round. Barely any penalties on the board. Great racing.
It was a direction into the unknown, and I think everyone's done a good job of learning the tracks.
Yeah, it was definite improvement.
Ezekiel saying well done to Super Van Roy. Team CBR is very proud of him. Yeah, he's finally going to get that podium that he desired from the start. Rootser, you're going to have to wait The next series will probably only be made known in the next 2 weeks, maybe a bit sooner.
Yeah, we want to give full focus to the special event now.
Yes.
There's Super Van Roy coming around for the last time.
Final corner.
I think he must be my nominee for the series simply because of his choice of car. Great drive.
Definitely.
There we go.
Finishes the race in second place. What a good drive in the final race. And then we've got
Hydra and Razor Lee side by side. Changing positions one more time.
They're going to try and see if they can't cross the line at the same time.
They're close enough. Great team effort though. And I think they'll be picking up the team championship points.
I believe so, yes.
Team Monster Energy.
And we've got Razor Lee.
There it is.
And Hydra cruising their way over the line for a combined effort of third and fourth place.
Absolutely beautiful.
Well done, guys. That was a good one. K-Tech with a very eventful race tonight, managing
battered
to
and
get
bruised.
fifth place.
Yeah, crawling across the line.
He did a very good job tonight to get his fifth place. Well done. Devet coming across the line in sixth place.
Seif bagging seventh, not bad considering the incidents he was involved in as well.
Yes, definitely.
Well done. Also a new member. And then Twigs in eighth. I wonder if we've got Reaper in chat. You in chat, Reaper?
The only alpha for this race. Oh, a bit too close to the inside wall there with the final corner. Bit of sparks coming off. Finishing the race in eighth.
Oh, and there's drift. Very nice.
Well done, Twigs. Battered zero. Let's be saying well done, Super Van Roy. And that he missed the whole race. Oh my man, that is so unfortunate. But we've got battered zero, as you guys can see. He had a big battle. His car is damaged.
Totaled.
I wonder how he's still driving it. He's got no lights, no windows. He's crawling his way back to the pits earlier. And as you guys can see there, it looks hideous.
I'm watching Faulted Island pulling all sorts of shapes as he goes through the final chicane. Now he's going through the last corner. Going to do a drift. No, here we go.
No, Faulted Island still has got a lap to do.
Oh, right. So he's still racing?
Yes.
I thought he was celebrating.
Yes. Battered Zero is cruising onto the back of K-Tech now, as he's going to come and complete his race. Okay, Battered Zero finally finishing his race in 9th place. And then Faulted Island in 10th spot.
So Renter finished a whole 2 minutes ahead of Super Van Roy in the end.
Oh, that is a
27 lap race. Yeah, that is massive. these guys are just finishing off, and then we'll get back, do the rundown.
I'm looking at the chat here, and the Monster Energy boys is fighting in chat in WhatsApp. Who was supposed to get third? The one saying no, the other one deserved it more.
Classic.
That was a good one.
Yeah, we've got Albert's giving GG's all round.
Renta did a 2-minute 9.9 was his fastest lap. I'm not sure if he went faster, but that's the last fastest lap that I saw. Legit.
The challenge has been set.
Okay, Faulted Island crosses the line in 10th place, giving us a bit of a photo shot there at the end. Okay, let's have a look and see what the results was. So there you guys have it. Renta with the fastest lap of 2-minute 9.9520, 0 penalties, total time of 1 hour and 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Super Van Roy, brilliant second place.
Solid performance.
Yes, definitely. Driver of the day, probably. Then we've got Razor Lee and Hydra, third and fourth. Both of them had a good battle of who was going to finish third place. K-Tech getting fifth place at the end there with a 4-second penalty. Devet with the most penalties, 9.2 second penalties in sixth. Sief in seventh, also 0 penalties. It was a very good drive that. Twigs in eighth. Then we've got Battered Zero. Unfortunate with that, he actually rolled his car a couple of times. In ninth, Faulted Island 10th, and then we've got the guys that disconnected from the race, Larry in 11th, and Smiley. We lost Smiley very early in the race, down in 12th place.
Yeah, extremely unfortunate for those guys. But in Divott's defence, 8.25 of those seconds he picked up in the first lap, I think. So he managed to go most of the race before picking up an additional 1 second.
Yeah, it sounds a lot, but over the entire race, if you look at it, if he got most of it in the first lap, so it does take away a bit of the ouch from that. We've got Razor Lee here in the chat saying, Marco, you beast. That was a great drive from you guys, man.
Yeah, I've got Renta here saying he actually did 209.6s, but he got caught in traffic, so they were dirty, I assume. Twice.
Oh. Yeah, it's still a 209.
Wowzers.
9 is still super fast.
Yeah, let's see if the guys can break the 210s first.
Yeah, that's the most important at this stage.
Well driven, men, by the way. Very well driven.
So the news everyone has been waiting for.
Do it.
Gary, I'm excited for this next ARC race.
Yes.
Okay, but before we get to that, so as you guys know, we are setting out a series on the new or the next Assetto Corsa game coming on Xbox next week. I believe it's Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure. I know it's the 23rd.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
So the... oh, is it releasing 6 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah, well, that's what it tells me.
I was hoping in the morning. Oh, well, let's wait and see. Hopefully they do it sooner. Anyway, so what we've decided as a group is to have a 50 Rand entry fee for a chance to win the game. So far we've got 10 entries for that. What we're going to do is this Sunday we will have a race at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Forza. That will then be the race will be open for everyone to join. Anyone that want to race Forza Sunday afternoon, you are more than welcome to join in. For the game draw will be done right after the race, and that will be only for the guys that paid the 50 Rand entry fee for the draw. Then the big news for the first series of Assetto Corsa, we have landed a sponsorship from BMW Sandton. The sponsor that we got is for an advanced driver's course, which is wow, that's just amazing. I mean, just the thought of being able to get a advanced driver's course,
it's a once in a lifetime
in a BMW
experience.
it's definitely a once in a lifetime, like Skamkook is saying.
Yeah. So basically,
So
the guys
this-
have offered up.
yeah.
This is going to be the main prize for the end of the first series on Assetto
Yes.
Corsa. And
Yes.
you know what's involved with these adventure driving. They're going to be skid pads and fast cars and all sorts of
Oh,
stuff.
it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
So that is just an incentive to get the guys to get the game and race in the first series. So what we are going to do is how it's going to work to get the prize for the advanced driving. It's not going to be the winner takes all. You will have to do a certain amount of races in the first series, and those guys will be put into a random draw for the prize.
So you just need to participate, basically, and
You just
you'll
need
get-
to participate,
Yeah.
and you'll have your entry into the draw for that grand prize of the advanced driving course,
So-
which is going to be awesome stuff.
Obviously, a massive thank you has to go out to BMW Sandton for offering this
Yes.
opportunity and supporting us in this way. And it is because of that are we going to release the details of the race, Ice Cube?
Yes, I'm putting it on the screen right now.
Perfect. So,
There you guys go.
and that's why the theme of this race is BMW GT3s.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our race on Monza Sunday afternoon. The lobby will open at 1:30. It's 1:30. And it's any BMW from the Forza GT class you can use, and it's going to be on homologation. So yeah, get your Razorly asking, is Monza for profit? No, it's not.
It's for Iceman.
You know what I did? Gary caught me out there. Okay, so what I did was I was comparing what tracks there is on Assetto Corsa to what tracks is on Forza. And there was two tracks that stood out that we could have a race on. And the two tracks is either Silverstone or Monza. And I just think Monza will have a better
Speak carefully.
spectating view than what Silverstone would have had. I mean, it's all flat out. The times is going to be a bit closer, I think, from where on Silverstone you're looking of a gap between 5 seconds from the top guys to the bottom guys, whereas on Monza it's maybe a 2 second or 3 second gap. So yeah, that's the main thing about behind taking Monza. And yeah, it's also one of my favorite tracks.
So, as always with these things, we're going to have posters and all the information for you guys. It'll be on our Discord channel, on WhatsApp, Facebook.
Yes.
So all you have to do really is just get involved.
Definitely. What you guys can also do is just go have a look at BMW Sandton's Facebook page and also their Instagram page.
They're giving you an opportunity to buy any of their cars.
Yes, definitely. And they've got some some good quality cars up for grabs there. K-Tech saying, yeah, I need to share a tune. Well, K-Tech, I still need to go get myself a tune for this Monza track in a BMW. The last time I drove it was in a Lambo. So I still need to get down and practice in the BMWs. I still don't know what BMW I'm going to take, but yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Yes, Rent is asking here, is it this Sunday? It is actually this Sunday, isn't it? Where are we?
Yes.
Yes, it's this coming Sunday.
It's the 21st of June, which is the Sunday, yes. Rent, I think you guys are only an hour behind us. I'm not entirely sure if it's an hour or 2 hours. Gary, you will know a bit more about this.
We don't have daylight savings. I think it's just an hour.
So it's only an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the next one coming up, the big one that a lot of guys are also waiting for, is the next ARC event. I have to say, me and Gary had a lot of fun testing out these cars.
Yeah. Got some nice
It
tunes
was
lined
quite
up. Yeah. Are
Yes,
we releasing
no,
the details
definitely.
of the ARC event as well?
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
am releasing
Do it,
the
do it,
details. I'm
yeah.
releasing the poster, not yet the promo vid. That will be up on YouTube when it's ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the guys are screaming about the event.
In the works.
So yeah, let's give them the details so they can start doing their liveries and stuff, because that is in 2 weeks' time, or next Sunday. So the guys that won the first three race, the guys that came first, second, and third, they will not be able to participate in the next one. And also for participation, you had to have at least done 3 of the main series races to the lead up of this ARC race to participate. And we will only have 16 spots available this time. We're not going to overfill the lobby again. Race regulations will be on for corner cuttings and so on. And once this post is up on Facebook and Discord and Twitter, there will be a deadline date by when you can apply for your spot in this race. So you need, for the application to enter the race, you need to have your livery done. So you need to post a photo of your car on the comments of this post. So I'm going to bring up the details right now so you guys can see what it's all about.
Yeah, so usually with these special events, the positions fill up really quick. So if you could just share the details. As soon as you see the information go live, whether it be Discord, Facebook, wherever, just share that you want to take part and we'll add you immediately in.
Yes, yeah. And have your car picture ready. Okay, so the race will be on the 28th of June at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The track is Sebring full circuit, and you'll do 2-day races, 1 rain race and 1 night race. It's going to be epic stuff. It's 10 laps per race and 1 pit stop per race as well.
With
the car is a 2019 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Fantastic car to drive. The tune is ARC number 2, made by ORLSA Jersey. And yeah, like I said, me and Gary had a bit of fun testing these cars, and it was amazing.
Yeah, fantastic. In the wet and the dry. Really easy to drive. I think we're going to enjoy that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we enjoyed all 3 of the races, or all 3 of the types of races that there is. The wet is going to be fantastic to see how the guys actually handle the car. And I have to say that this tune is very good and it's very grippy. So yeah, I can't wait to see the guys actually on track with this car.
Yep. So that's just about it for this time. We're going to see you guys same time tomorrow night for the semi-pro.
Yes. It's going to be fantastic.
Another final round. So you can imagine what's going to happen. I'm a big fan of the semi-pros. I've said this over and over. I think it's where the fireworks are at. So make sure you tune in for it.
Well, the semi-pros is the gap between either going to pro or staying back, and to get into those top 4 spots in semi-pro is vital for the guys. So that's why there's so much fireworks in that group. And I mean, we've got the B team at this stage looking unbeatable, and it might be a different story for them tomorrow night around Nurburgring.
Right, so we'll see you then.
Yes, thanks, Severin. We really appreciate it. He's just saying thanks to the streamers. It's awesome as usual.
Yeah, and thank you guys.
Man.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, well, without you guys watching, it won't
Bob
mean
Ross.
anything for us streaming. But yeah,
Right.
well, thank you very much, guys, for catching us tonight, and I hope to see you tomorrow night with a fantastic semi-pro lineup.
Cheers, guys.